Anybody's going to join the stream tonight, I welcome you. I know this is a late night one. Join the stream tonight. I welcome you. What Alex going on, man? I know this is a little late. I was gonna get on a little earlier, but kind of got caught up and ended up staying a little bit later. Yeah, I feel you on that. You always working on some artwork. That's what's up. Probably go just stream some random Sega games before I'm about to try to get ready to eat right now. Then stream some games more on this collection. I guess you'll be the one to get my more exclusive stories. Cause I actually had thought about like some more stories I could tell. Some stories. I actually had thought about like some more stories I could tell. What do you mean the resolution? Play some of my boy's music, I guess, for right now. If I can get his music up. Shut up, YouTube. Oh man, that's what's up. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, he actually is gonna get ready to work on some more stuff for another album this upcoming summer. But yeah, that was his first project. Actually, you know, kind of got like, you know, like I said, he got some more stuff that's gonna be coming out soon though. It's his first project, actually. Ah, sour. Wait for this damn fish to fry. I might as well play something right now. Gotta get me in the storytelling mood. Damn fish to fry. Sword of Vermilion. I remember this game. I forgot they did have Virtua Fighter on here. I'm gonna play that. I ain't played that game in a while. Virtua Fighter. I forgot they did have Virtua Fighter. Oh, Flicky. You know what? Let me play that. I haven't played this. Oh, you remember this, Alex? Oh, Flicky. What? It's Alex. $19.91. Damn. It's an old game. Flicky, Tiger, Chirp, and Iggy. Got the boy Chirp, Tiger, Iggy, Flicky. 1991, baby. Chirp, Tiger, Iggy, Flicky. Help, Flicky, God, Chirp, exit to the door. Press button to jump and shoot. Help. You actually beat this game? How the hell did you beat this? This game seems like it go on forever. You actually beat this game? How the hell did you beat this? This game seems like it go on forever. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Game over. Damn, that was fast. Yeah, this game goes on forever, dude. I thought it was impossible to beat this game. I think the furthest I got was like to like the 12th stage. I couldn't even do it no further than that. This game goes on forever, dude. I thought it was impossible to beat this game. I think the furthest I got was like to like the 12th stage. Couldn't even do it. Oh. What? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what's going on, man? My bad, y'all. This shit started fucking acting weird. It didn't have shit to do with me. It's something going on YouTube. It's my stream connection is fine. It's something going on. Stream connection is fine. Yeah, playing these on projectors are definitely much better. But I'm not gonna lie, I never really liked projectors like that though. It's kind of like I like watching them on like movies. Projectors like that though. Kind of like watching movies. Get away from me. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Now here's one crazy story that I think you guys are getting ready to enjoy a lot. This is probably one of my favorite childhood stories to tell. Um, this is something that happened to me when a long time ago. Actually, this was in actually about 20 years ago now. This is in 2001. Um, in my neighborhood, we basically lived like in the country because we had like creeks and forests and all kind of stuff like that was around the neighborhood. But we lived also like kind of like in a new suburban subdivision, you know. And prior before they built Palisades Point, which was the name of the neighborhood I'm from in Riverdale. Prior to them building it, they probably cleared out a lot of like farmland that probably used to be there, because on the south side of Atlanta, it really was nothing but just flat land that basically Sherman allegedly had cleared through on his way to the Savannah during the March to the Sea during the Civil War. Wow, I never seen this level of flicky. This is cool. But basically during this time, we had just moved to the neighborhood, and we used to just go exploring a lot through the neighborhood, you know. just randomly doing stuff. And behind my friend Shamari's house, we used to have this creek that we used to go to. And back at this creek, it was always like, it basically was like a long creek that ran through like at least like 10 to 12 houses. So basically, when you were back there, it was, even though it was fenced off, you pretty much was like behind somebody's backyard. And the whole time we were there, back there, they used to kind of just go back there and hang out and, catch tadpoles and, it just be back there playing around and stuff. We had a lot of fun at the creek. But one day in particular, it was in April of 2001. It was sort of like around this time. And I remember one Saturday we went back there. It was like cloudy, I remember. And my brother, it was me, my brother, and my boy DZ Montana, who was in the chat before. And I remember one Saturday we had went to that creek, and I remember we were just walking back there and stuff, and we saw like this big ass like plant, y'all, like literally like this fucking plant literally looked like fucking Vitribell. Remember the Pokemon Vitribell and Bellsprout? It literally looked just like that. Like it was a big ass fucking plant. Never had seen no shit like that before this, and I never seen nothing like this after this. And like I said, like back there and behind the creek, it probably was all kind of species and all kind of stuff back there, but I never seen anything back there besides like tadpoles. I never saw any snakes. It used to be rats and field mice and stuff that ran back there, but never really seen that much. You mainly only seen like frogs and tadpoles, but this particular day, it was this big ass plant we saw. And when we saw it, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, this, I've never seen no shit like this, because it had a whole bunch of spikes on it and it had teeth. Like, I swear to God, bro, like this plant literally had teeth. I'm like, I cannot make this shit up. And we were sitting there looking at this shit like, what the fuck? I've never seen a plant with fucking teeth. I'm literally thinking like this shit is like gonna fucking eat me, because I'm thinking about like that scene off of Batman and Robin when Poison Ivy had got ate by that Venus flytrapper, because of course that's what it was. It was a Venus flytrapper, but we didn't know what the hell this was at the time. We just remember it being a big ass plant. It was taller than me and it had teeth. I had never seen no shit like this. And mind you, we were real curious. We sit here throwing rocks at the thing, and mind you, nobody wanted to get close to the plant. We sit here throwing rocks at it and just kicking it and stuff like that to kind of see how it's gonna respond. And mind you, y'all, one day, I mean this same day, like I don't remember what happened, but somebody had threw a rock at it or did something. And dude, this fucking plant had literally opened its mouth, and a whole bunch of flies, I remember, had just started flying out of that shit. And we got scared as fuck. I remember we literally had jetted out of that fucking creek. I said, oh shit, as soon as that thing opened its mouth and I saw its teeth and that damn shit literally had moved, I said, what the fuck? I never had seen no shit like that. I said, I gotta get the fuck out of here. We ran the fuck out of that creek. Nervous as hell, scared as hell, man. I didn't go back there for like about a week. And we was sitting there talking like, bro, what the fuck was that? Like I said, mind you, this is before the internet. This is before Google. This is before you could just search stuff like that. We didn't know what the hell this thing was. But I think I ended up going to the library at that time, and I did some research on it, and I found out that that's what it was. It was called. It was a Venus flytrapper. And even though I had seen this species, in the movies and stuff like that, I never had seen one in real life. And usually whenever I've seen one, they were always like really small. But this one was like literally like damn near a human-sized plant. And after researching, I got kind of curious. So I remember one Saturday, we went it was about a few weeks later, I remember, we went back to that creek, because we used to think we were like scientists and shit. And I remember the plant like kind of had already started to kind of deteriorate a little bit, and I remember like I think my brother had like cut the plant down, like cut some of it down, and then I remember we had took it to our house that day. We were like analyzing it, and it was like this white pus that was coming out of it, and we thought that we could create like a lotion out of that shit and sell it. Like we thought we were getting ready to be millionaires, I remember. But yeah, dude, this fucking Venus flytrapper, that was one of the biggest plants I ever seen. Thing literally looked like it probably could have ate me. I mean, I was 9 years old when I saw this, so that thing probably could have ate my ass that day. But never had seen nothing like this in my life. I literally had seen that thing open its mouth and it had teeth. Never had seen no shit like this before. seen nothing like this in my life. Man. I literally had seen that thing open its mouth and it had teeth. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, man. I'd say we got the hell up out of that fucking that creek. We got up out of there so fast, dude. I almost slipped in the fucking creek trying to get up out of that shit, man. I remember another funny story back there. Like I said, we talking about the creek days. Another crazy story. I remember back there in that creek. I remember I had a friend named Vernon. And I remember one night we had spent the night over his house, and I remember he spent the night over our house or something. He had brought his Nintendo 64 with him, and he had it in the bag. And I remember we were back there at the creek doing something because his mom wasn't home yet, and I remember he had to bring his 64 back there. We told him, dude, like you need to keep that somewhere because that shit probably gonna end up falling in the water. I remember we were like, in order to get across the creek, you had to jump across. I remember. And I remember before he jumped, he didn't want to have his bag on him because he knew he was gonna weigh him down. And I remember he had his bag and he had to toss it to one of my friends. I think it was my friend Carlton. He was like, bro, you better not drop this damn bag, man. Carlton was like, man, I got it, man. That man threw his goddamn bag to him, tossed it to him. Carlton caught it. It slipped out his hand, and then his fucking Nintendo 64 had slipped right in that fucking creek. I don't even know if his system even worked again after that. But I remember he did that shit. I think they almost had got to fighting about that shit. It was funny as hell, man. If his system even worked again after that. He did that shit. I think they almost had got to fighting about that shit. It was funny as hell. Oh, suck at this game. Oh. Damn. God damn it. This game's kind of hard. I remember another funny story with what I mean. I remember when we were younger, like I said, just walking around in the neighborhood and stuff. I remember it was one day randomly, we were just outside, minding our own business, and it was like this rare exotic bird. I don't know what kind of bird it was. It was like this red bird though. It wasn't like a cardinal. It was like red and like orange. And it was really weird because beast. It was really weird because it's rare you used to see stuff like this, but when we saw the bird, we were just like, where the hell did he come from? And I remember we were just trying to catch him the whole time. But nobody could catch him because the bird kept flying away, but he kept like being near us. It was weird. Usually if a bird is around you, a bird will just fly away and pretty much go to a whole different area. But this bird in particular kept coming back like around and stuff, like almost if he wanted to try to see what was going on with us. And I remember when we actually got close to the bird and it was interacting with him and everything. And I remember, like I said, I actually was feeding him, like I said, playing with him and everything. And it was really weird because, like I said, it's rare that you actually get to interact with a wild bird like that, but this bird was like almost like friendly. It was almost like it was used to being around humans. And I remember this man, this idiot had This idiot had ended up like swinging on the bird. I remember this man had punched the bird, and the bird was like, oh! It had to flew away, and we never saw this bird again. I remember. I'm like, dude, like, why the hell did you do that? Yeah, we never saw this bird again. Did you do that? Give me a second, y'all. Drinking ginger ale straight from the bottle today. No more cups. Yes, that bird was that bird was in Riverdale. We were in our neighborhood just randomly walking around, and I don't know what type of species bird it was. But I remember it was just flying around, and I remember it landed on my neighbor's porch. And it was interacting with us. Like, it was like we went up to it and petted it and everything. Like I said, it didn't fly away. It wasn't nervous. It wasn't acting, like intimidated or any of that. It was really weird. I never had an experience like that before. It was weird. But I remember, I guess Ameen wanted to push his luck and see how cool the bird really was with us. And this idiot had swung on the damn bird and punched him. And then he just was like, oh, and just flew away. It was funny as hell. This bird should have pecked his ass at least. This idiot had swung on the damn bird and punched him. Then he just was like, oh, and just flew away. It was funny as hell. Should have pecked his ass at least. Should have got some kind of lick in. So what games are y'all playing out there now? I know I'm playing like all the older games. What newer games out there worth playing now? Been kind of considering some newer games lately, but I don't know what though, cause not really too interested into what most of the games I've seen. Interested into what most of the games I've seen. That makes sense. They still make Sonic games? Like, damn, what was the last Sonic game that came out? That makes sense. Damn, what was the last Sonic game that came out? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've always liked Tekken as well. Besides Mortal Kombat, that might be my second favorite fighting game. I always liked it more than Street Fighter. Yeah, it's like that might be my second favorite fighting game. I always liked it more than Street Fighter. Power up. Sonic Forces. What was Sonic Forces about? I can't remember. What was Sonic Forces about? I can't remember. Oh, okay. Does it have the same 2D platforming design as the previous 2D design Sonic games? Does it have the same 2D platforming design as the previous 2D design Sonic games? Because to me, the last Sonic that was pretty good was on Sonic 4. That was on PlayStation Network. I don't know how many Sonic games they made before that. And I definitely don't know how many they've made since then. That was in like 2010 now. That was a long time ago. That Sonic was pretty good though, I'm not gonna lie. That was in like 2010. That was a long time ago. Yep, Dane, you're right, they did. Yo, I could say they actually started doing that with this game called Sonic 3D Blast. So that probably started maybe in like the mid 90s on the Sega CD. I think Sonic CD was like the first game they tried to actually implement the 3D renders and everything, but still use it from a 2D style. That was Sonic CD. Then I think after Sonic CD, they came out with Sonic 3D Blast, and the rest of the Sonics I remember after that were garbage. Like I never liked any of the ones on Dreamcast. The one that was on Xbox was trash, and that's all I really remember. The one that was on Xbox was trash. I will say though, I wanted to try to get far in Sonic 3D Blast, but it's just a little hard to play. Getting used to that perspective, it's like they still had a while to go to try to develop that style. I will say though, no. I wanted to try to get far in Sonic 3D Blast, but it's just a little hard to play. Yeah, Sonic Unleashed was trash. Sonic Unleashed was trash. I played that. I ain't like that. Sonic Unleashed was trash. I played that. I ain't like that. I didn't know they had a PlayStation 2 version of it. I thought it was on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I can't even remember what year that game came out. But I hated that game. They had a PlayStation 2 version of it. I thought it was on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I can't even remember what year that game. Was it like 06, Sonic 06 or something like that? Sonic 06 or something like that. It was awful. Yep. They gave up on Sonic, I would say. In the 90s. I can't say that I don't like Sonic 3D, because I will say when I played Sonic Adventure, I played Sonic Adventure when it came out on Dreamcast. At the time, it was awesome, but I guess because I don't know. I guess the whole Sonic like platforming genre and everything. By the time the 3D era came out, it was so many other games that expanded the technology and allowed you to explore more of what you could do with the system, the PlayStation system, the PlayStation systems, the GameCube systems, and all that. And it was just a lot more that gaming had to offer in the early 2000s, to where it kind of had Sonic a little played out. Because I mean, mind you, I was born the same year that Sonic came out, which was in 1991. So I pretty much grew up playing every Sonic game that ever came out. No. But I gotta be honest, I really didn't. I kind of got uninterested in Sonic once the 2000s came. Mind you, when the late 90s and the 2000s came, I was more into Pokemon at that time and wrestling. But I still was a Sonic video game player. But the ones I saw that was coming out that I was playing, they were weird. I remember the one Sonic racing game. I remember it had the little weird music in there and stuff. I gotta admit, like, the Sonic 3D games were okay, but they just didn't compare to the same nostalgia factor that the 2D games had. Because, like I said, it was too much. It was too much for Sonic to compete with in the 90s, in the late 90s and the 2000s. It was too much for them to compete with that at that time. It was too much for Sonic to compete. Yeah, I played Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations is cool. I forgot about that. I remember Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations is cool. I forgot about that. believe it or not, I never really been a Mario guy. What about y'all? I never played Mario. Um, Now Mario Kart, yeah, but as far as like the Mario platforming game, didn't play it. I never had a Super Nintendo back in the day. Like I said, I was a Sega guy, and back in at that time, you could only really have one system. Um, but I never was into Super Mario World and any of those games. I never had none of those games. I had Mario 64, but um, yeah, when that came out, like I said, I didn't really like those 3D platforming games. It seemed like they still had a while to go. I didn't really get into 3D platformers until like really PlayStation 2. Sonic Mania. I have to try Sonic Mania out. What system was Sonic Mania on? System was Sonic Mania on. Exactly. Yeah, it's like shit, yeah. Like I said, by the 2000s, we had Call of Duty, SOCOM, GoldenEye was already, popular. Halo was popular. Yeah, it's just Sonic couldn't compete with that. You couldn't compete. Like I said, back in the early 90s, in the late 80s, it was all about platformers and side scrollers. That was pretty much like the whole setup of video games at that time. Even if they were adventure games, if they were platformers, puzzle games, whatever, they still always had that side scrolling standard to it. But once the 3D era came out, I mean, that was out the window. Like everything didn't have to be so linear, where you just going from left to right and then that's the end of the level. Everything it switched around, so it was just hard for Sonic to compete with that. I mean, Sonic had its time. It's really no different than Pac-Man and games like that. I mean, for that time, it ruled. Graphics on Sonic were good. Like I said, the processing was much faster than the other games processed at the time. I mean, they really expanded the technology, but yeah, that 3D era was just too hard to compete with. Graphics on Sonic was much faster than the other games processed at the time. They really expanded the technology, but yeah, that 3D era was just too hard to compete. Boy, Daisy. Hey, DZ, I was telling them the story when we had found that Venus flytrapper behind Shamari's backyard. It was funny as hell. Story when we had found that Venus flytrapper behind Shamari's backyard. It was funny as hell. What game? Yeah, what game was that when Sonic got real dark? Cause I don't know, like when all of a sudden I looked and saw like the later Sonic games on GameCube and shit, and then all of a sudden like characters had guns and shit. I'm thinking like, when the hell, when the hell did Sonic become the streets? It's like damn, like I'm like this shit that turned into Crips and Bloods and shit. Like Knuckles, when the hell did Knuckles start banging blood? And then it's this character Shadow. I don't remember. I don't know what was going on with that shit. And then it's this character Shadow. I don't remember what was going on with that shit. Yeah, I was just totally thrown off. I'm thinking to myself, where in the hell is Tails at? Like, why he ain't flying around in the air while you running everywhere? This shit done completely changed. I was just totally thrown off. I'm thinking to myself, where in the hell is Tails at? Why he ain't flying around in the air while you running everywhere? This shit done That's one thing I didn't like about video games in the 2000s. It's like it got a little bit too adult, you know. It's like initially video games are created for like really people that's like between the ages of like 10 to let's say like 16. Cuz I'm going to be honest, I was playing video games at 16, but I wasn't playing like the modern video games of that time. That probably was like the last year that I really did play modern video games like that, where I was like going and buying new games and stuff. No. Probably when I got to be about, I would say about 20. That's when I stopped buying modern video games. So I got kind of tired of it. But most video games are like created for like kids. And when the 2000s came in, they were more targeted towards like adults. With the Grand Theft Auto series, they kind of alienated a lot of the kids that were still playing video games, and they didn't really like have that same nostalgia factor that we had in the 90s when it was a little bit more innocent. It's like they should have kept that element along with the adult themes, but it didn't really seem like they balanced that well. It's like when the 2000s came, everything just became about adult themed video games, and then now it's just that's all it is. But it didn't really seem like they balanced that well. It's like when the 2000s came, everything just became about adult themed video games, and then now it's just that's all it is. Yeah, it's kind of unfair for the kiddies with that one. Oh, Streets of Rage 2, yeah, I'm saving that one for a special day. Yeah, like that's exactly what happened, Dane. It's like, and then the games just got really weird. In the 2000s, we had like a lot of weird video games, but they didn't keep up. Cause see, back at that time, it was more so about like becoming the hero and going through the obstacles, and then overcoming the main villain that's out there, and then having to win the woman and win your land back and stuff. A lot of those video games on Sega and the NES had that theme behind it, and not to say that got played out, but it still has a sense of fantasy behind it and a lore that attracted people to want to play the game. But now I don't even really feel the attraction to most of these games, because you kind of already know what it's going to be about. Most of the storylines are terrible. Yeah, you're right. Mario is the only kid game. That's one thing I can say. I can't really hate on Mario, Sonic, or Pokemon, because they always stick with like their theme. Sonic or Pokemon, because they always stick with like their theme. I ain't played this game in a long time. Oh shit. Damn it. What the hell? Why am I sliding backwards? Okay. I'm gonna turn into the beast now. Shit. Yeah, this is a classic.
Welcome to your doom.
Classic. Damn. Oh shit. Oh shit, really? No, I can't lose on the first level. I gotta redo that.
Power up. Power up.
Hey, that was a powerful kick. Oh shit. You can't do that much damage. Oh shit. But this animation was ahead of its time too. It's one thing about them Japanese, man. They always are ahead of, like 10 years ahead of whatever we're doing here in America. One thing about them Japanese, man, they always are 10 years ahead of whatever we're doing here. Gamehead, what's going on? Yeah, like that they did. That was a mistake they made in the 2000s because, like you said, it was like Dane mentioned, everybody got real like depressed, and just anxiety stricken when the 2000s came. I guess because a lot of sitcoms and drugs and other stuff that was going on, like young people experiencing that. But yeah, a lot of that was just going on in the 2000s. So I guess that had that same culture had an influence in the video games, and and it probably just drowned onto the Sonic thing. But by the 2000s, I had gave up on Sonic then. I really didn't even know they were making Sonic games until I saw that Sonic '06. And then I played it because I was like, "Wow, they made a Sonic game on Xbox? Like, how does that work?" It just, I don't know. I just didn't understand that what was going on. I was so far behind. Like, I literally had just came fresh out of the DeLorean into 2008, and then all of a sudden but I had came back from like '95, and then was hearing, all this stuff about or seeing all these games with Sonic, and like I said, seeing characters with guns and all that. I'm like, damn, I don't know what's going on with this shit. Seeing all these games with Sonic, and like I said, seeing characters with guns and all that. I don't know what's going on with this shit. Man, this guy's kind of hard. Shit. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Sonic. Like I said, I might start it tonight, but most certainly, like I said, my goal was to actually beat Sonic live. Hell yeah, the world went through the Attitude Era. That took over everything. Then those wrestling games were honestly one of the some of the best video games ever. I'm gonna have to probably stream some of them. One of my favorite wrestling games of all time is that Super WrestleMania arcade version. That game was like, once again, it was like everything we had ever played. It was like Mortal Kombat and wrestling mixed with, yeah, it was like it was like Mortal Kombat mixed with wrestling. Like, that shit was crazy. Once again, it was like everything we had ever played. It was like Mortal Kombat wrestling mixed with, yeah, it was like Mortal Kombat mixed with wrestling. That shit was crazy. Shit. God damn. That's fucked up. Let's try this one more time. I like this game. Yeah, of course. But the world don't know that.
Rise from your grave.
My goal now to show the world all those experiences, because like a lot of people don't know about it. It's like a lot of people growing up in the internet now, they don't know about sitting in the same living room with their friends, waiting on their turn to get the controller to play the game. Like I said, literally like fighting, like people would be fighting to get the controller to play the video game. Like I said, having to wait for magazines to come out to get codes and stuff, having to rent stuff from the Blockbuster. Like, a lot of people don't really know anything about these experiences, and it's like, wow, like we actually lived through this stuff, and I remember it like vividly, to the point like where it's almost like it was like yesterday. A lot of people don't really know anything about these experiences. Like, what? We actually lived through this stuff. It's almost like it was like yesterday. Oh god. The hell? Damn, dog. Man, how many continues I got? Like, shit.
Rise from your grave.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see how many continues I got at least. Wait a minute, there's no options? Damn, this game's super old. You don't even have the options to even configure any controls or any of that. It's super old. This game's super old. The Ball of Say Soldiers. I have no idea what that mixtape is. I would love to hear it though. Jesus Christ. No idea what that mixtape is. Oh, man. He kept attack. I'm gonna have to try that another day. I don't know if I'm in the mood to do that tonight. I like this game here. Gain ground. I like this game here. Gain ground. Hey, how the controls go? You move, select menu, pause, shot, primary shot. Okay, so it's your primary weapon choice. It's your special weapon choice. Alternate shot. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's your primary weapon choice. Special weapon. Alternate shot. Okay. Old games, boy. Kind of hard to even believe this used to be a life, like when people were doing this kind of stuff every day. This game is kind of like Alien Syndrome a little bit. Kind of hard to even believe this used to be a life, like we're doing this kind of stuff. Life was just a lot more simple back then. This game is kind of like Alien Syndrome. The life. Life was just a lot more simple. Huh? I died? Okay. And I remember I gotta go pick up the warrior that died. Pick up. Oh shit. And he the only one left. What? In. There we go. Oh, that was almost my ass. Yeah. Almost. Yep. Used to play Mortal Kombat 2 before going back to school on the Sega, and used to play it in the arcades. Back when damn Power Rangers used to come on at what, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. And Power Rangers, and I remember it used to be a show called Video Power. They show Video Power early in the morning though, like back in the 90s. They show Video Power, and Video Power was like a game show. I remember like where it was a bunch of kids on there playing video games. They had contests, they could win money, video games and stuff. They had to like beat each other. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, that show was pretty cool. And then they had another show that was like another like knockoff version of Power Rangers called VR Troopers. They used to show early in the morning. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, that show was pretty cool. Then they had another show that was like another like knockoff version of Power Rangers called VR Troopers. Damn. Yeah. Hey, making this easy. Got to see how far I'm gonna get in this, and I'm probably gonna let you guys go on and take a rest. I'll get back on tomorrow. Real this time. Guys, go on and take a rest. It's over with. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow. Okay, I can get them up here. Oh man. All right, let's be on. Damn, bro. Jacqueline throwing motherfuckers, boy. There we go. Damn. Oh my god. Hell yeah. They look like they just trying to kill anything that moves. They look like they just trying to kill anything that moves. One. Two. Three. Four. Oh, damn. They get a little too damn close to you on this. Yeah, I'm probably about to go ahead and call it a night. Appreciate everybody for joining in. Once again, Houdini out. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. For real this time. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all soon.